So that when you get married, you're not going to be overburdened by your family to the point that you are not taking care of your wife and your children. The same thing to ladies. If you know you have a lot of younger siblings and then you're getting married, please don't overburden your husband because of your family. Your siblings, your mother should be able to take care of themselves. I mean, how were they surviving before those men came into the picture? How were they surviving before those ladies came into the picture to, marry you, the men? They were leaving. So their lives should not come to a standstill because their daughters are getting married or their sons are getting married. Men are overburdened. Husbands, I see a lot of husbands who are overburdened by their wives' families. And some of them are not even speaking up. Some of them are suffering and smiling. And if they complain, some women will not even take it lightly. Oh, you're doing for your mother, you don't do for my mother. It's not a competition. I expect that some women should be reasonable. I see some posts that I hear some stories and I'm wondering. So the man should die because he married you? Or the woman should die because she married you? She should carry the burden of her in-laws and die in it? That's wrong. I will say it again. The primary responsibility of a married man is his wife and his children. The primary responsibility of a married woman is her husband and her children. Every other thing can follow afterwards. I am not saying that it's not okay, it's not good for you to take care of your in-laws. I'm not saying it's okay for you to forget about your parents when you get married. That is not what I'm trying to say. That is not the essence of this video. But the essence of this video is to address that sense of entitlement. I see some in-laws, brothers-in-laws, mothers-in-laws, fathers-in-laws, sisters-in-laws display. A man should not die because he married your daughter, mothers and fathers. A woman should not die because she married your son or your brother. Do something. Learn a trade, pick up a skill, and don't be a burden to your sister's husband. Don't be a burden to your brother's wife. And another thing is, I see some married couples, newly wedded, and their families, the father-in-law, the mother-in-law are coming to live with them. Sisters-in-laws, brothers-in-laws are coming. I'm like, what is going on? Newly wedded couples need time to bond, regardless of the fact that they dated or courted for 2 years, 3 years or more. This is marriage. They are there to bond. And the presence of relatives, mother-in-law, father-in-law, sister, brother-in-law will hamper that bonding. They are so conscious of your presence. They're so conscious of the presence of their in-laws in the house. A man wants to express his love to his wife. A woman wants to express her love to her husband. And then because there is a family member around, or mother-in-law, father-in-law, she feels uncomfortable. It shouldn't be. The early years of marriage should be for bonding, and relatives of married couples should stay away. Except in situations where you can't help, maybe your mother-in-law needs to be there, but people should understand that married couples, newly wedded couples need time to adjust, need time to bond. Married couples want to have wild sex and there is mother-in-law there that is looking at them with one eye. It's wrong. The Bible says, for this reason shall a man leave his father and his mother and cleave to his wife, and they shall become one flesh. So there is that leaving. They leave and you join them and come to their house again. You don't give them space. You don't give your daughter-in-law space. You don't give your son-in-law space. What are you doing in that home? Go to your home. Go to your home. Allow them, give them space to bond. Mothers-in-laws and fathers-in-laws, in-laws, you have no business in the homes of newly wedded couples. Whether she's your daughter or your son, it doesn't matter. Your son needs time to bond with his wife. Your daughter needs time to bond with her husband. They just got married. So please respect that union and stay away. These are the things that we don't really talk about, that always, rear its ugly heads in marriage. In-laws. Am I saying they shouldn't come close? No. But when it's necessary for them to give you space, let them give you space for bonding. I hope you were able to pick a thing or two from this video, and everything I said here are my opinions, my honest opinions. I know that people would have their different opinions, but I'd like to know your thoughts on this, because I see that in-law, sex, money are three major things that cause a lot of problems in marriage, and if you don't manage these three things well, they will cause divorce, they can cause separation. It's important that you know where your mother stands in your life as a married man. It's important that you know where your parents, your siblings stand in your marriage as a married lady. Your husband is your primary responsibility. After God, your husband comes. After God, your wife comes. Mother, yes, you love her, but she can't compete with your wife. I see, situations where mothers are competing with their sons' wives. And some men are not addressing the matter, they're just looking away. Your wife should be protected. Your husband should be protected. Especially when you notice that your parents or your family is putting so much burden on your husband. Protect your husband. Wives, protect your husbands. Protect your husbands from, unnecessary demands of your family. Protect your wives from unnecessary demands of your family. Men, husbands, be your wife's defense. Be your husband's defense. I thought I should just share this today, and I hope you find it helpful, right? Until I come your way again in the next video, my name is Uche Akomas, and this is Thought Central with Uche. Okay, have a great day. Bye for now.